good morning. Welcome to Scrap Saturdays. It's Monica. Happy Wednesday. Yay! It's the last week of April. We're almost coming into May. And where has the time gone? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Where has the time gone? But I'm still holding off for the summer. We have had some very cold, rainy, monsoon-like weather. And it's better than snow, but somehow snow and a sunny day is better than gray, miserable skies all the time. So I'm missing a little bit of sunshine. Getting right into this layout, I love this background paper. It already had a mixed media feeling to it, and in our hip kits for the March kit, we had all these packages of tags. So some of them are from the Oasis die cut packaging, and then the other acetate ones, I don't know who makes them, I'm sorry, but there were so many of them. There was just so many of them, and it just kind of came to me. I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to use a whole bunch of them and kind of do a banner like feeling. And then, like I just said, this paper already started off with its own background. So why not add a little bit more, of my favorite colors here and there. And they kind of course, match the paper line too, because as you see, that teal from Martha Stewart perfectly matches the teal on that. Now, the tags that I'm using make no sense to where we're going, right? We're nowhere in LA, right? I think that's what you guys call it, LAX. And nor did we fly over Hawaii, don't I wish? But sometimes that's what you have to do in scrapbooking. You just have to use it. You don't have to look at the tags and read them so much, because I don't think the people who look at our layouts read the tags, and I don't think they're going to be like, excuse me, Monica, but you didn't fly over Hawaii. No, hopefully the embellishments create enough of a support team to the photo and to the story that you're trying to tell, right? You don't want your embellishments to overpower either, but you don't want to waste them. And, that's what came in my kit. And so I have to embrace it. And I think in the end, it looked awesome, right? The traveling, the map, the dotted lines, the plane ticket. I thought it was really cute. And I think it all kind of made sense to what my photograph was entailing, right? And so here I also used some of that Dylusions white, I call it white pasty paint because it is very like liquid paper. So I like the way it kind of added to the whiteness that was already there on the base paper. And I love this. It's not too crazy mixed media because it's not my favorite thing to have completely buckled paper. But in the end, I thought it was just perfect. I wish it could display a little bit more, when you cover it up with embellishments in the photo. Sometimes it makes me sad that you go through all the trouble because it looks pretty like this, right? Ooh. So yes, I thought, wow, it's just so nice and so pretty. And I was happy. Yes. See, I'm just drawing a little bit more. That Dylusions, yeah, it's all over my hands, but I'm still dancing. But yeah, so here I'm just trying to remember how I had this because I'm such a bad person with that. No, I don't take photos. I don't know. I don't even want to say that I don't scrapbook that seriously. I just find that I like to scrapbook in the moment. And I know that we have tools and tricks to make scrapbooking perfect if we needed it to be. But somehow the creative flow has to come this way to me. I don't know. I enjoy the torture of not remembering exactly how I had it to begin with. So yeah, the colors match perfectly. And like I said, I really wanted to tell the story with the tags and not leave them, in a pile and say, well, I'm not going to use them because they don't match the theme of where we were going. And then it's going to be like 5 years from now and I'll still have those tags and be nowhere near LA or Hawaii. And then what? It's a waste, right? This way it gets done, it gets used, it looks great, it's fine. And the only people who know it are you and me. So as you can see in this photo, it's what I explained to you on Saturday, where Gabriela was my buddy system and Agostino is my husband's buddy, or my husband is Agostino's buddy. And we were so tired. I mean, I don't know, some people might sleep well on a plane, but the plane that we took before this one was squishy to begin with, right? We had a 4-seater and we allowed the kids to put their legs right over us. So my husband and I were on either ends of the four seats, and then the kids were able to kind of lay their heads crisscross, right? And my husband sleeps sort of well on planes. I mean, sort of well as you can sleep sitting, right? I mean, that's not comfortable, let's be honest. And I am the paranoid freak, so I did not sleep very much. I think maybe I got an hour of sleep, which is broken up, and I'm always listening for things. Again, it's just the way I am. I know for some people, they're like, oh yeah, sleep on a plane, no problem. That would not be me. No, I could be a watch guard for you. It's like the driving thing. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but I'm an awesome after wedding designated driver. Well, not if I have too much to drink, but if I don't have too much to drink, I am a very good nighttime driver because I do have this sort of owl-like nocturnal alertness thing where if I'm driving, I'm not getting sleepy. I'm in a hyper state of mode where I understand that I'm operating a vehicle and I need to get you home. So it kind of sucks because most of the times my husband, he literally, and it sounds horrible to say this, but maybe you can relate. He's the kind of person that even though he's driving, if he's really tired, like I don't know what really tired means. It could be 9:30 at night and this guy is really tired because he gets up at 4 o'clock, poor thing. He cannot keep his eyes open. He really fights it. Like he's like, oh man. So usually, even if we just go visit some family close by in another town or city, I have to be the one to drive home. If I see, like, I can tell by his face, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to zigzag home. And it's uncomfortable to be a passenger, especially when you drive yourself. You know what I mean? When you are a driver, I think there's nothing more uncomfortable than being in a car with someone who's not handling it properly because you're kind of in that mode. Or maybe it's my control freak. Yeah, you can let me know. I'm not really a control freak, I don't think. But so yes, I digress. This is my husband trying to catch up on some snooze, and he's like not worried about anything. Remember the propeller story I told you? Yeah, doesn't even know what the hell is happening here. He's just there, okay, let me close my eyes, and we've got another half an hour, 40 minutes before we get to our final destination. And my son's face is very endearing here. Like I'm catching him I don't know what he's doing with his tongue or if he was whistling out of nerves and the way his fingers are placed, but it's a very natural photo for me. I can see that he's excited. It's not his favorite thing. Again, poor guy. He has that same type of phobia that I do, but he did so well. I mean, he does way better on planes than I do. And I just love it. I love that it's like the reverse of, chill man dad and my son who's got a face like, yeah, we're almost there. This is the third plane and we're almost there. I think we're going to be okay. So I love it. Again, no, it's not the best quality. These are cell phone pictures, but they tell the story, right? Or at least I think I tell the story of, what's happening between that. And it was what I told you last time. It's, for Augustino, really my husband's very relaxed disposition here is what's going to keep him feeling comfortable. I guess it is a good tactic to just close your eyes and pretend that there's nothing going on. But at the same token, it was allowing our kids to know that, mom and dad have different strengths and weaknesses. And at different times, we're going to separate and be into two different groups so that we can successfully travel together as a complete family. And I love that. I love that we can be humble enough to show our kids that they understand that you don't always have to be the same to be, the right match, and that somebody's strengths and somebody's weaknesses is what completes a whole team or what completes a whole family, right? And you embrace that together. And I think that's so important. And so I love the way these tags, finally came about. I really, really love the way it just kind of looks very clean. I don't know if that's the right word. A lot of the acetate layering doesn't create for too much deviation of bulkiness, right? And the picture itself has so many blacks and grays to it that it was heavy on its own, but then the layout becomes so light, and I love it. I love the way it really turned out. I love the string kind of here nor there. I like that I looped it through that top right corner through the photo. And now just comes the fun part of embellishing. And again, these leatherette stickers are just so much fun. They really add, it's not just a sticker. I mean, puffy stickers are still my favorite, right? We've got to vote for puffy stickers all the way, man. But these ones are nice too. Like it's a nice different deviation from regular stickers. And again, I choose to bring in the buttons because I think to myself, I really do need to use up the buttons. Like I said, it's a use up this kit and teach myself to just go for it because I really want to feel that I'm getting my money's worth. And this chipboard piece, I'm just trying to use the t-shirt top notch because my husband, we all kind of matched. It's funny because I think I have more, the next layout that you'll see, not the next one actually, no. So not Saturday, the one after that. You'll see that we kind of like, I don't think on purpose, dressed in the same tones, and we all had like a t-shirt on, except mine was a plain black one. But Gus has his Spider-Man comics one on. Alan has his I Love Video Games t-shirt on, which is so cute. So I just thought that the t-shirt top knot was, you know, great. I just like to add that in there. And again, it just creates for more embellishment use and more places to kind of create a cluster there with the yellow button and stuff like that. The adhesive that these buttons naturally come with is like a very not sticky foam dot, and I didn't use any of them because I feel that they don't stay on my project and I'll find them at the bottom of my page protectors. So I never use any foam dots that come with any embellishments. If I replace them with my own, I add my own hot glue to either sides sometimes. So I don't know if that helps you if you do want that lift, the extra lift on your buttons. I wouldn't suggest keeping the ones that it comes with from the manufacturer. It's just personal preference, but I have had in the past where I just noticed it's not the best quality, nor does it keep that element of plastic buttons on securely. So that's why I kind of removed them. Plus I like to see the holes on the back right through to the paper. I kind of like that look. For the black button on the top, which I never glued down until the end, it's really funny that when I finished recording and I lifted up my layout, the button came shooting down, but I like it there. I like the way that it kind of, the black and white, it kind of matched the video game shirt or whatever it was that I was looking at. I really like the way the buttons added a little bit of something. And I think that blue button almost reminded me of like an X marks the spot pirate type. Yeah, I think in weird ways sometimes. So just adding some foam dots to lift up here and there on those tags just to create some more dimension because they were looking a little bit flat to the bottom of my paper. And you know me, this is like the least amount of dimension you see. Wait until you see my next video with a whole bunch of layering. And I love it. I don't know why. It does create for bulky albums, yes, but I don't know, my eyes visually need to see that movement, right? So if I tuck them in opposite corners of each of the tags, I'm creating a wave-like movement with your eyes. So these crepe paper stickers or word stickers or whatever you call them are beautiful. They're like creamy stickers. Yes, you can lift them up. They're safe to lift up and replace because I just did that and I was like, because I don't want to ruin my photo. And I love the font on them. Just love it. Love the word vacation. Didn't know what else to title this. I mean, I thought of a lot of things, but I didn't want to clutter my layout. I just thought that it came about so nicely and it was smooth. And so this layout or these titles was great. I was going to put the best. And then I said, Monica, no, don't play around with it. It looks good. And that's something I have to teach myself, right? It's letting go of the wanting to clutter too much sometimes when this looks busy enough and it needed to be just enough there. These are just some of the leftover acetate pieces that came with the tags in the packaging as well. And I just needed to add some more pops of colors here and there. And yeah, again, I'm going to keep saying I just love it. I love that sometimes I can move from my usual centered, you know, layered type, you know, layout. So this one was really different. I really liked it. It was fun to use up all those embellishments. So yes, stay tuned to the end. I decided at the last minute and I just put in a little snippet after I do my heart love you type thing with my hands to show you that I did add some journaling to the bottom left corner just because I liked it. I thought I think I need to write something here, and somewhere in my mind I think I want to start doing more writing about what I think I'm doing in these or what we're doing in these photos, just to leave that for my kids. But I think I need to print it because I'm always writing everything and the kids are not learning cursive in school. So I don't know. The world is changing and so must we. Again, guys, thank you so much for all of your comments, for watching, for being inspired, for taking the time to let me know that you love what I'm doing while I love what I'm doing, and sending you out the greatest hug there ever could be. And the support that I get from you is always so well taken, and I love it. I love it. I thrive on it. I'm so glad we're connected by this community and that we're connected by a hobby of sharing and keeping memories, even if it's just for ourselves. And like I said, let go of the perfection of whatever it is that you have in your scrapbook room, even if it doesn't match, right? Look at the tags I used today and be inspired by that. Just find a way to use what you have, put it down, glue it down, look at it, love it, walk away, and it's done. And that's what we're doing, right? We're getting these memories done together. So again, guys, stay tuned. I do have some photos at the end as well. Again, another great big hug, because you can never have too many hugs, right? Yeah. And I'll see you on Saturday. Take care.